88 years we've been defending the shield. Fight for the shield.
Are we the meanest? Are we the baddest? The dirtiest, toughest players around?
Who is Fenwick High School?
I am Fenwick. Who? I am Fenwick.
1, 2, 3, right! Our Lady of Victory! I'm stronger league!
Who's out? I said who's out? I said who's out? Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop.
Got it. Welcome to the Pat and Rhino Show with your hosts, Pat Fagan and Ryan Nero, working together to bring a live baseball stream right to your mobile devices. Thank you for watching and enjoy the game. Welcome to the Pat and Rhino Show. We're live at Joe Nardone Field here, or Nardone, depends on where you're from in town. It's a beautiful turf field here in Aurora, Illinois, as we get set for this 11 a.m. start with your Friars taking on the Cadets on this two-day kind of back-to-back games here, where we played them at home last night and we faced them on their own field today. Sun is shining, clouds have subsided, it's nice and warm, slightly breezy here. Joe Nardone Field plays 330 down the left field line, 380 to center field, and a strong 330 down the right field line, which is that, what is that, 88? What is that over there?
Is that, no, that's, I think that's, whatever road it was.
Butterfield Road.
Whatever road we came in on.
With the wind blowing in today, you're gonna have to get into one to get it out there. So we got a working scoreboard tonight, or this afternoon, and I'm sitting next to my partner, Pat Fagan. Pat, how are you today?
Real good, Ryan, real good. Happy Saturday, 11 a.m. We're off to the races here. It's the pitcher, gentleman by the name of Tully, towing the rubber. Bell stepping in, here we go.
That first pitch to Beckett, misses outside, and no.
Called a strike?
That was a strike. Okay, it's gonna be
Really? All right.
It's gonna be one of those days.
Man, I already entered that one as a ball, right?
Yeah,
I was so sure of that I entered it as a ball. Wow.
And that's a strike swinging.
How was that a strike? Well, when your son's on the mound, you pay close attention to that. We'll see if we get that call when we're pitching. That thing was not even close.
That's strike three. Strike three to Beckett. That's going to be out number one. That's going to bring up Anthony Buccalo.
Got to admit, Ryan, I'm still stunned by that first call.
That was. I agree with you. I'm not sure that thing was low and outside, and doesn't matter. Away we go here. A lot of wind here this morning. The Friars were on fire. They mustered, I don't even know, 17 hits last night as a team. So the bats were alive, and certainly looking forward to the Friars continuing their success here. If they should win today, I believe that would be 7 of their last 9 games.
Playing better, yeah, no doubt, Ryan. Definitely playing better.
Book swings through that one for strike number 2. O'Neill's out there cooking, making breakfast tacos. Parents showed up for a nice early morning tailgate with coffee and donuts, and fresh bagels.
Some booze too, of course.
And there's a chopper back to the second baseman. He scoops it, fires it over to first, and that's going to be out number 2. And that's going to bring up the sweet swinging Jimmy Benakdar. This guy is absolutely on fire. He batted 1,000, I believe, last night, and he's absolutely barreling up the ball, finding a lot of success. Let's hopefully keep that going today.
There, another one. Yeah.
There's a shot into the gap. Shortstop backhands it, fires across the umpire, fell down, and hopefully he's okay. I don't know if you caught that.
No, I did see it. On the positive side, he made the right call.
He sure
did.
did.
He was safe, but he made it from the seat of his pants.
Wow. So hopefully he's okay. So yeah, Bach gets that one deep into the hole. Shortstop going to his right.
Made a nice play on
Backhands it.
He definitely made a nice play on it, but he's able to get the speedy Banaktar.
That's going to bring up Nero. Nero's been swinging a hot bat lately. Jimmy Banaktar legs that one out. He's at first. Nero swings through that one. It kicks away, and Banaktar is going to scoot over to second base safely.
Go Nero. Go Rock.
Yeah, he was able to scoot to second base there, Ryan. We got a runner in scoring position. Hopefully, Rocco can get into one and get us kind of a surprising first inning run here after the way it started.
Oh, he chops that one back to the backstop, and now he's quickly 0-2. Position he hasn't been in of late.
No, he hasn't.
So he's going to have to go into protect mode, as we say here, and see if he can get the barrel on one, knock it through the infield, and move Jimmy around.
There it is.
And he smokes that one up
There,
the middle,
right.
and he gets it done. Here comes Bach around third, and he fumbles the ball, drops the ball in center field, and Nero gets it done with a single, and he knocks in Banaktar, and the Friars are in business, 1-0. Let's go.
You cut him, Rock.
Yeah, no doubt that Nero's seeing the ball a lot better, Ryan. He got 0-2 like he was early on in the season, but he didn't miss that. I think it was a curveball that came in. He was all over it. Hit a shot right up the middle.
Bastido hits that one,
He did that pretty good. But
pops it up to center, comes in, nabs it for the third out of the inning, and that's going to do it for the Friars, but not after scoring one run. And we'll move into the bottom of the second here in just a minute. You're watching the Pat Rhino Show on the Nero Broadcast Network. This break of the action has been brought to you by Dairy Queen in Villa Park, 211 East St. Charles Road. The Dairy Queen in Villa Park has been in business for over 85 years. The friendly staff will be serving up frozen treats daily. Dairy Queen in Villa Park.
I'm Amber Patton of Total Control Sports and professional softball player. The Total Control balls are a weighted hitting ball system that develops a hitter's strength and extension through the hitting zone while providing instant feedback. They are used by individuals of all ages for both baseball and softball throughout the world, from recreational Little League all the way up through the professional levels. Major league teams like the Texas Rangers, travel ball gold teams like the Beverly Bandits, as well as over 10,000 colleges, universities, and high schools. Visit us at TotalControlSports.com.
And we're back in the action here. Friars managed to get one here at the top of the first as the Cadets get ready to start the bottom of the first. Jack Fagan on the mound. That looks like Zach Morgan behind home plate. That's the battery today. We'll show you. That's shot down the third baseline, but Banaktar picks it up, throws it high. Bastido jumps up, can't put the leather on it. And so they're on board here with the leadoff single. Runner scoots into second on the errant throw. We'll go through the defense here in just a minute. It's turf field, true hops. They've had a lot of opportunity to play in a beautiful turf field here. It's absolutely gorgeous.
yeah, I wasn't able to see that play. I'm trying to run this game changer here. It looked like Jimmy kind of fumbled it a little bit and then tried to rush and made a bad throw.
Yeah, it was a hot shot. He had plenty of time. It just, I think it sailed on him a little bit. But the ball was smoked. Two hopped him. Fagan looks back, the runner fires that one in, just misses high.
Call that ball?
Yes, sir.
Did she retrieve if you...
Not so much. She used to all the time, but it's just fine now. Like you move into the latter stages of play.
Swings through that one. Nice pitch there. 2-1 the count.
Come back and get him now, bud.
Talk to us about Jack Fagan, partner.
Yeah, features a very live fastball. It's an off-speed curveball. Throws a good slider. Tries to stay ahead of the hitters. Curveball looked like it was working there, and now he's got a 3-1 count. He's got to just settle in here. First inning's always been a little tricky for him. He's just got to get through it, get a couple outs, get into that second inning, and take off from there. But walking people doesn't help.
Oh, man, that didn't miss by much. And now we got first and second here with nobody out.
Couple these guys up. Come on.
All right, guys, let's twist it.
Got Mike Kutinik as our production manager today in the booth. Special thanks to Michael.
Come on, boys, turn it. Nothing but strikes, bud.
Take another little ground ball to Benaktar. Third would be nice right here.
Yeah, step on through the first.
That one's in there for a strike. Nice, long, slow call by the home plate umpire on a strike.
We're only about halfway through the first inning here, and he's already annoying me. I'll try not to get...
That ball hit on the ground down the first baseline, fouling out of play. It is very difficult for me to see what's happening here.
It's hard to see. The combination of the sun and this pole and this... No, I don't think it'll help. I think it's the sun.
Fagan throws a curveball, scooped up by Benaktar in foul territory. And now Fagan's ahead, 0-2 here. Runners on first and second. Friars up 1-0 here early. It was a seesaw battle early yesterday, back and forth through 4, and then the Friars broke it wide open. That one misses high.
Sorry, good miss. Keep it right there.
Fagan's ahead, trying to get him to chase high fastball. Good idea. Nice pitch there on the outside corner. Doesn't get the call.
Called that a strike in the first inning. All right, well, it's all right. Throw it, buddy. Come on. That was low, though. No further now.
2-2 the count.
There it is.
Swings through that one for strike 3. There's one away here in the bottom of the first.
Betting that was Vogt, catcher.
So let's get the next one.
All right, boys, let's turn it.
First pitch in there for a strike called.
Looking good, big guys. Looking good.
Good pitch. Stay in that outside corner.
Number 14, Vogt, the catcher for the Cadets. Beautiful curveball, catches the outside corner again. Live right there, Fagan. That's beautiful.
Way ahead of him.
Looked real similar to the last pitch in the last batter, but we're not going to do that. So,
No, you can't do that all day. You drive yourself nuts. It's just
0-2 timeout called and granted by the home plate umpire.
Sorry, you always get a little nervous when the umpire throws his hands up like that. You think he's calling a balk, but I think the batter was just looking for a timeout.
See what Fagan could do on the 0-2 as he's ahead here. Ooh, he gets a strikeout, throws down to third.
Called strike.
Runner got a good jump, and both runners advanced 90 feet on the play. Strikeout looking on a beautiful curveball. And now there's 2 away, so a chance to limit the damage to nothing.
This kid's a good hitter, Gilson. He was a 3-hitter yesterday.
First pitch in there, catches the inside corner, and Fagan's dealing, baby.
The umpire's giving him that curveball. A lot of times the umpire, I feel, gives up on it. It doesn't call it strike. It actually is a strike. This umpire's...
Fastball chopper to shortstop Gio Rango, gives chase, fires across the diamond, and he gets him.
Yeah.
Gets him at first place. Wow. And that was a slow progressing play, and a nice throw by Rango gets him at first.
That's a Gio.
And that's going to do it for the bottom of the first here. No runs scored, no errors, and on no hits. One hit, excuse me. And so your score, Friars 1, Cadets 0. We'll be back just a few minutes. You're watching the Pat and Rhino Show on the Nero Broadcast Network.
Jack Fagan, number 28, the pitcher.
Alan Dragus, number 12, pitcher.
Caleb Flanagan, number 3, and I play second base.
Michael Kotinek, I'm number 38, and I play outfield.
Timmy Gall, number 14, third base.
Rocco Nero, I'm number 22, and I play center field.
Zach Morgan, number 8, catcher. Charlie Sutton, number 9, pitcher.
Elliot Bastido, first base, 27.
Willow Keefe, number 35, catcher and infield.
Jimmy Minakdar, number 24, third base.
Beckett Travell, number 13, right field.
25, second base, Gio Rangel.
Austin Kluger, number 1, outfield. Jacob Camarina, by numbers 34, and I'm a pitcher.
Right back in the action here after a fairly dramatic bottom of the first here with the first 2 runners reaching. And Friars locked it down. Nice play by Gio Rangel to end the inning. Scoops up the slow rolling grounder and fires over to Bastido for out number 3.
Yeah, that was a very close play at first. The umpire made an excellent call on it. He was out. But
that's going to bring up Caleb Flanagan for the Friars. Flanagan swings at the low offering there. Comes up empty, and the count is 1-1.
yeah, kid threw something off speed there. Had Caleb out in front of it a little bit, flailing.
That one misses upstairs. Ball 2. Lots of Friar fans for this Saturday morning away game. The bleachers are full.
Yeah, beautiful day here. Beautiful day.
Looks like he held up. No, home plate umpire called it. I don't know if it was on the swing or maybe just like the location. Either way, it's 2 balls, 2 strikes.
He likes that low and outside one. He's called a couple of those. So the hitters got to adjust.
Go Flanny.
I thought he was going to bring him up on that one. I did think he was going to bring him up on that one, but it apparently wasn't close enough.
So Caleb Flanagan works a 3-2 count here.
Just some advice. If he does that again, I would probably swing.
And he hits a chopper to third baseman. Gets it on the second hop. Fires it over into the dirt. Scoop by the first baseman.
Good play.
That's going to retire Flanagan.
Some better.
Strikeout percentage for the Friars is way down of late. Just everyone in the lineup just finding a way to get the barrel on the ball, put it in play, and good things have been happening.
Go, Timmy.
So bring up Timmy Gall here, right-hander. Been having a lot of success of late. Hit one of the hardest hit balls I've seen him hit out against De La Salle into the right center gap, drove the center fielder's head. That ball misses inside, and that's 1-1. Gall got a stand-up double on that.
Yeah, he's looking hitterish right now. Looks like he can handle this guy. It's a good cut, came up empty. Pull his head off that one a little bit.
Yeah, I saw that. I think he saw something he really liked and went for it. 1-2 the count. There's a chopper back to the pitcher. Gloves it and underhands it to first. That's going to be out number 2, and that's going to bring up Zach Morgan. And with 2 outs, if Zach Morgan should reach, it'll bring up Mike Katinik.
I think the extra hitter or designated hitter today, one of the 2. Him and Timmy Gall are both batting but not playing the field. Of course, we always have a designated hitter when Jack Fagan pitches.
That one smashed
right at him
and nailed it, and he lined it right to the second baseman, who was just right in position to nab it, and that's going to be out number 3. So the Friars are retired in order. No hits, no runs, no errors. We'll be back in the bottom of the second here in just a few minutes.
And this break in the action has been brought to you by our friends at SafeBuilt, a nationwide firm that partners with local governments across the country, supporting the enforcement of safe building, infrastructure, and maintenance standards, helping communities reimagine staffing, refine service delivery, and realize savings.
back in the action here at the bottom of the second.
Kramer coming up to bat. Jack Fagan retaking the mound here for the second inning. He was at 17 pitches in the first inning. It was a pretty good job because he was at about 11 pitches with nobody out. So that was nice.
It's a ground ball hit to Bastido. Flips it, pulls him off the bat. Had a little trouble with gloving it and pulled him off the bag into foul territory. Wasn't able to get back to the bag. Fagan wisely was trucking over there, but runner just beat it out.
Yeah, Ryan, that play's got to be made. It's got to be made by the first baseman, and then the pitcher's got to get over there.
One thing we haven't talked about today here at Joe Nardone Field, it features a very large, a long distance between home plate and the backstop. It hasn't been a factor here in the game early. Certainly hope it's not a factor for the Friars. Nice pickoff attempt there by Fagan. But we've seen it definitely have an effect on the games we've played this year on both sides. And that ball in there for a strike called. Fagan gets ahead 0-1.
Turn 2 defense.
There's a one. Oh, beautiful play. So that's a chopper to the third baseman, Akhtar Fields. It throws a bullet to the second baseman, Flanagan, who fires it across to Bastido. Can't get the runner going down the line at first. They get the force out, and there's one away.
Yeah, excellent play there, Ryan. Again, it's the critical aspect of keeping that guy at first, so you can set up the force out, set up the double play, rather than just letting him parade around the bases and stolen bases. So far, we've been, at least yesterday, from what I saw yesterday and today, we've done a really good job of that. But the pitcher and the catcher and all the fielders keeping that guy at first base.
Nice pitch there.
Called it a ball?
I think it was a ball called.
Yeah, it was a little off
trying
plate.
to get a used to his hand signal there.
Right. Well, he's like a lot of these umps. They just take a long time to make that strike call. You know, give it to us right away. I'm trying to call a game here, you know?
And that ball in there for a strike. That was a fantastic curveball.
Yeah, I'm really happy with this umpire,
Dropped it on
actually.
the inside. Dropped it on the inside.
A lot of them quit on that pitch. They really, really do. And this umpire is not. He's calling that a strike when it should be.
And he flails out one on the outside corner, and that's going to be strike 2. And with one away, Fagan's ahead 1-2. And man, love to see that early. Runner takes his lead at first. Fagan kicks, fires for strike 3 called.
Excellent pitch. Excellent pitch.
Fireball dealing on the mound.
Fireball Fagan.
We got, no, it was Nearman. Head ninth batter. Yeah.
And with 2 away, runner at first.
I only got one. There's 2 outs?
2 outs.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
It's very rare that I'm corrected. You are not.
There's
a special day here.
There's an
Aurora,
element
Illinois.
to me just being flustered here a little bit. I didn't have the lineup set before the game started, so I'm entering them as the game changer goes, and it just has me behind.
Yep.
Pickoff attempted first.
Not that it's about me.
Oh, golly.
But I'm the guy with the microphone in my mouth, so
That's all that matters. There's a chopper back to Fagan. Takes his hat off. Too much time. And we get him. Oh, unbelievable play there. It was a one-hopper back to the mound. Takes Fagan's hat off.
Is he okay?
And it looks like Engel scooped it up. Looked like he wanted to go to second, then fired a bullet over to first for out number 3. And that's going to do it for the bottom of the second here. We're back at the top of the third in just a few minutes.
Near West Umpires LLC, providing high-quality, dependable umpires for all your baseball needs. When you need an umpire, you need Near West Umpires LLC.
Back in the action here at Joe Nardoni Field as Mike Kotinik in proper order with his jersey already slightly untucked.
Wouldn't expect it any other way. Right?
Absolutely, all the time. The first at bat of the game. And love this kid. True gentleman. Every time I see Michael Kotinik, goes out of his way to give me a fist pump. He's swinging a hot bat this year. He's going to lead things off for the Friars. Takes that one in there for a strike, too.
Finds himself down 0-2. Bill hoping to get into one. God, he got a big hit yesterday, didn't he? A 2-out, 2-run double.
No, that one misses low and outside. And there's a Mrs. Nero sighting as she comes rolling in with her pink bag.
The lovely Tracy Nero's.
Not Toto, it's Rex.
Join the party.
That one on the outside corner. Looked like Mike maybe was expecting something else. He got caught up on the changeup or slow. And that's going to be first out of the inning. And here comes Gio Rangel. Rangel batting in the, I don't know how many batters we got today. 10?
10, yeah. He's the 10th batter. He takes us back to the top. Hopefully he can get on for Beckett and
that
move
one
that
misses
lineup
upstairs. Sorry, partner. And man, this is more fans here in Aurora that we have than we had at a Friday night game at home. This is pretty exciting. And there's a ground shot on the ground. Shortstop picks it cleanly, fires it over to first. And Rangel's retired. And now there's quickly 2 outs. And that doesn't mean anything because I'm pretty sure last night we plated 4 runs after 2 outs. And so with the top of the order coming up, you don't discount anything.
Yeah, hopefully Beck can get on base. Get Anthony on base and get a little 2-out rally started with Jimmy and Rocco coming up. They're both swinging a hot bat right now, so we just need those guys up with some guys on base.
Back at Javelle, I'd have to go out on a limb and say leading the team on his OBP just finds a way. The kid just finds a way.
No doubt, no doubt. Hitting line drives, does just find a way.
Looks like he tried to held up, and home plate umpire didn't agree, and going to give him the strike on that.
Yeah, he committed there. That ball came up pretty short, but must be tricky coming out of his hands in that curveball, you know.
Ah, man, swings through that one for strike 3, and they go down in order here. And that's the second time the Friars have retired in order, and we're going to be back with the bottom of the third here in just a minute. You're watching the Pat and Rhino Show on the Nero Broadcast Network.
And this break in the action has been brought to you by our friends at Safe Built, a nationwide firm that partners with local governments across the country, supporting the enforcement of safe building, infrastructure, and maintenance standards, helping communities reimagine staffing, refine service delivery, and realize Near West Umpires LLC, providing high-quality, dependable umpires for all your baseball needs. When you need an umpire, you need Near West Umpire.
I'm Amber Patton of Total Control Sports and professional softball player. The Total Control balls are a weighted hitting ball system that develops a hitter's strength and extension through the hitting zone while providing instant feedback. They are used by individuals of all ages for both baseball and softball throughout the world, from recreational little league all the way up through the professional.
All right, back in the action here. It's the bottom of the third inning. As the Cadets take their bats.
Back to the top of the order here, Ryan. Luke Young leading off just as he did in the first inning.
There's a ground ball fielded by second baseman Flanagan, fires it over and scooped by Bastido for out number 1. Beautiful play.
We'll take the out.
Slow roller to Flanagan, but he gloved it and absolutely fired it over.
We'll take the call. It looked like it was bang play. Could have gone either way. Obviously, the umpire behind home plate doesn't have a great angle on it, but we'll take that out. I feel like a lot of calls go against us, so when we get one.
Yeah, I got to believe with one umpire, if it's fielded cleanly and a good throw and it's picked.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Strike. Strike called on that one at the bottom of the zone. Beautiful pitch by Fagan. And strike two, and Fagan's ahead. And this is, I have to say, he's been ahead more today in this game than I've seen him in as many outings. So he's having a good outing here. Oh, curveball just misses.
That was
Broke
good,
a little
curveball.
early.
Good miss right there. Keep it right there.
A lot of activity here in the press box with donuts being. Oh, swings through a high fastball now.
Fireball.
Fagan dealing here with two away.
Dealing. Yeah. We, you know, me and you, Ryan, we'd like to take this job very seriously, and there's a lot of shenanigans going on in the booth right now.
Yeah. Shenanigans on the. It looks like mini donuts were brought by Dan Flanagan. First pitch in there for a strike called.
We like to take this job very seriously here.
I'm just looking at the scuff marks on my brand new speaker, and that ball's drilled out in the center field. Beckett giving chase, gets it on 2 hops. It's a solid single. He fires it back into the cut man Flanagan. No trouble there.
No, Kim put a nice swing on the ball. Excellent hit. With 2 outs, hopefully we can limit the damage right there.
Yeah, I was saying Dan Flanagan brought a BB's Donuts, little mini donuts for the kids.
Is he really? How was he able to deliver those from his usual perch in right field?
Yeah.
I think he maybe did it through his
That's
wife.
in there for a strike called. First offering, 0-1 now with 2 away. Man on first. If you're just catching
Keep him close to first. Keep him close.
Just catching us on the broadcast. Friars up 1-0.
Slow him down over there. Yeah, there you go. Whew. I was shouting some instruction to the pitcher, also my son, about keeping him close at first base.
I think he heard you, partner.
Yeah, I threw right over there.
Oh, nice curveball. Misses high.
Missed, left it up. The 1-1 count.
I'd say the Cadets had a lot of trouble with the curveball early. Then I think the Friars started hanging it late. And that's strike. That's strike 2.
Strike 2.
Strike 2. I thought he almost rang him up, but I think he realized quickly it was strike
only strike 2. He was ready to do it. We can only wish.
Oh! That went in there for a ball, and man, oh man, didn't miss by much is right.
Yeah, hung him inside a little bit.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. Runner at first. The offering by Fagan. It's in there for a strike 3 swinging. Fagan is just absolutely dealing on the mound, looking good. No runs, no hits. I'm sorry, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. We'll move into the top of the 4th, and this game's moving right along. We'll be back. The Pat and Rhino Show on the Nero Broadcast Network.
Boy, this game is.
This break in the action's been brought to you by Dairy Queen in Villa Park, 211 East St. Charles Road. The Dairy Queen in Villa Park has been in business for over 85 years. The friendly staff will be serving up frozen treats daily. Dairy Queen in Villa Park. Thank you for joining us on the Nero Broadcast Network. If you want to stay updated with new content, please help us by subscribing to the channel and clicking the bell icon to enable notifications. This will ensure you're notified whenever new videos are uploaded.
All right, we're back in the action here. It's the top of the 4th inning. We're motoring through this game quickly.
Yeah, we got a real pitchers duel here so far through the first 3 innings, Ryan. There's no question about it.
Friars went 3 up, 3 down last 2 innings, and Bach's going to lead off this one.
Buccolo, I think, is.
Oh, I'm sorry. Buccolo, my bad. I get them confused. They got the black socks with the white trousers, knicker style.
Yeah, they both have the knicker style pants.
But one's a lefty, so you know.
Yeah, you think that would give it away.
You think that would give it away, right? Jesus. Well, we do the best that we can on our budget.
We do, no doubt. No doubt. Although I think you and I should design these baseball fences, and we would design it so that the bar isn't exactly placed in our field of vision.
That one in there for a strike call. 1-2 the count.
Come on, Anthony, here we go. Get on base.
Ball outside corner, 2-2.
Make him work. Make him work. Now he's gonna bring it. Yeah, hopefully Anthony can get into one here.
Book's got a good eye. That one. And there's the first one.
That's the first one of the backstop. That's right.
All the way to the backstop. And so there you go. Runner on, man. They're going to scoot. So
yeah, they are. But that's indicative of good quality pitching and catching, though, so far. The fact that it hasn't happened through the first 3 innings.
There's a chopper, and that's going to be trouble. Third baseman scoops and fires it high off the base, and that's going to roll back. Buccolo on his way to second base. First baseman runs over, picks it up off the net, and Buccolo hits a slow chopper. Third baseman comes in, fires it over. It's too high, and now Buccolo's on second base. The leadoff single gets a second on the errant throw. So let's go Friars. That's going to bring up now
Jimmy Benactar, yeah.
Jimmy Benactar.
Scoring that one as a hit and an error, Ryan. It was hit on the little dribbler. I think he would have beaten it or came close to beating it, and then an error on the errant throw.
Sweet swinging box stands in for the Friars. Takes first pitch low. And, you know, I hate to say, you guys have just been on fire, and I like to keep that furnace stoked here. The runner on scoring position. Didn't like that one. It's 1-1.
I didn't like it much either, but we'll take it. Get a bigger zone today, which we haven't seen a lot of that this year. Jimmy knows now. He'll take that to left field next time.
That ball is called for a strike on the outside corner. Tough.
Big zone, Jimmy.
That's a tough one for a lefty. Tough to do something with that. Now he's got to know. He's got to drop the head of the barrel on that one, knock it out to left field or something. Let's see what we can do here. There's a chopper. Little short hops the first baseman, makes a nice play. It's going to move Book over to third. So he hits the ball to the right side of the field, which is exactly what you want to do and advance the runner. That's going to bring up Nero.
No doubt. I mean, if you're going to make an out, you can make a productive one. Get that guy to third base. And let's see if Rocco can also put the ball in play, or maybe we can get the ball to scoop out the catcher, right?
That's right. Yeah, good.
Looking for it.
He's 1 for 1 with an RBI today. Smokes that one up the middle. It's going to be trouble. Oh, yes, and he gets it done. First pitch, knocks it straight up the middle, scores Buccolo from third, and Nero's on base for the second time today.
2 RBIs today, too.
Hey, let's go, Al.
Go, Elliott can keep this train moving here.
Yeah. It's going to bring up the tall left-handed Elliot Bastido, first baseman for the Friars with Nero on first. That ball hit out to the right field. That was rolling Nero around second. Having some trouble with the baseball. Nero pulls up to third. And now runners are on the corners, and Bastido all over that first pitch. And so the heart of the order is really getting it done for the Friars as Bach, Bastido, and Nero continue to mash.
Yeah, Ryan. Now we got first and third. We'll see what Zach dials up on the first and third play. I'd like to get that guy to second. Flanagan, good contact guy. Doesn't have a ton of speed, so he's a double play candidate. I'd like to get that guy off at first base here.
I wouldn't be surprised if he dropped a bunt here, scoring Nero. And there it is. There's the bunt. It can't get the bunt down, but the speedy Nero at third, it's exactly what I was going to be expecting.
Yeah, you did call that. You definitely called that. You saw that coming. Just pretty good. Just close to executing, too.
This guy's been busting my balls about it.
Hey, we're live.
Yeah.
Mike Kotinik not only running production, but little security.
Yeah,
today,
security, sergeant at arms. And it's 1-1 to count there to Flanagan. As he showed bunt there, trying to squeeze Nero in. Hits that one. That's going to get down. Oh, hangs up, and Nero's going to try to score on it. No way. No way. So Nero thinks better about it after taking 4 or 5 steps. And on a nice throw in, center fielder had him camped out, was playing it perfect, and Flanagan can't get it to drop, but he barreled it up.
Yeah, that just wasn't deep enough. It was ultimately a really good decision by Nero not to go. I'm sure Zach was in his ear saying, hold on.
All right, with 2 outs here, runners on the corners for the Friars. It's going to bring up Timmy Gall. Gall can find a hole through the infield. He hits that one chopper to the second baseman, who flips it to the shortstop for the force out at second. And the Friars, they can convert one. The RBI single by Nero. And the Friars are up 2-0 here as we move into the bottom of the 4th inning. Friars 2 and the Cadets 0. Be back to the action here in just a few minutes on the Pat and Rhino Show. And we're back at beautiful Joe Nardoni Field here in Aurora, Illinois. The Friars are up 2-0 against the Cadets here, Marmion Academy. First pitch by Fagan. Line back and gets a piece of Fagan's leg, and that's got to hurt. And we're going to probably have a little timeout as Fagan drops his glove. Coach is out. Here comes Q. Coach Q, the pitching coach, out to visit with Fagan. And so a line drive right back to the mound.
Leg, I think.
Hit Fagan in the leg. And Lacka.
Leg. He's all right. He'll play. He'll be all right. His hip pretty hot.
So the dugout's excited, and some of the fans are excited. Apparently in the other dugout, after Jack was hit with the line drive, they were laughing, which is not showing very good sportsmanship at all. No, you always want to win the game, but you certainly don't want to see somebody get hurt about it. I'm a little disappointed by that, certainly from Marmion. See if Fagan can bounce back.
He'll be all right.
Put a little ice on it later. That line drive brought to you by Ben Gay. Ben Gay, artificially icing down the muscles of athletes and older folks for many, many years.
There's a lot of things. A lot of things come up with commercials. Insurance company for the struck windows on Harlem. A lot of things.
So on the line drive, runner gets the first.
Oh, boy,
nice bunt there. But Akhtar fields it, eats it. And nice job by Rangel to cover third as Akhtar was coming in on that. A little small ball here by the Cadets.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. That was a perfect punt.
They got 2 men on.
Perfect execution.
Haven't hit the ball past the pitcher's mound here, but they've got runners at first and second.
Let's see if they do it here.
Rangel holding the runner at second. That one bunted foul, out of play.
I think the play on that is, I think the pitcher, Fagan's got to get to that third base line, and Akhtar's got to stay home. I think that's the way they handle that.
Bottom of the 4th, that one in there for us.
Where'd that miss? Where's that missing?
Man, home plate umpire didn't like that one, and it's 1-1.
I feel like he's called that a strike a lot today. That's all right.
There's a strike called.
Like that pitch.
go fireball.
Nobody right after him, right after him. Here we go.
1 ball, 2 strikes here. Runners at first and second with nobody out. Nice curveball. Hitter stayed on it.
He did.
Knocked it foul and out of play down the third base line.
Yeah, you see the quality of the hitters here. He was really fooled by that. Kept his hands back and was able to just fight it off. Maybe a high fastball there.
Timeout called and granted. Oh, I'm sorry. Did Fagan step off there?
Yeah, he did. I think Quinn was signaling the pitch that he wanted. Looks like he wants a high fastball. Stepping up.
That ball hit up in the air. Rangel going back over his head. Oh, he makes a tremendous catch as Rangel's going back over his shoulder, flashing the leather there. An absolutely gorgeous play as Buccalo coming in had no chance at it. So absolutely beautiful play by Gio Rangel at shortstop to get the second out of the inning, and the runners cannot advance. About the best as it gets right there,
yeah,
huh?
That was an excellent play by Gio. A little curious why he's got to go out in the mid-left field to make the play, but that's what happened.
Yeah. Jeez.
They got these guys pretty deep. Maybe you read it off the bat. Maybe that was going to go a little bit further. But excellent play by Gio to stay with it.
High and in there on the first offering. What started out as a little ominous here. Friars, the last couple innings with 2 runners out, have managed to get out of it with no damage.
You use a ground ball right here, right?
And there's a bunt right back to Jack Fagan. Turns and fires it low over to Bastido. And Bastido not taking any shit at first. And that's going to be the...
Just sack bunt on that? Yeah, probably sack bunt. Right?
Excuse me, sorry, fans. There was a play at first last season where one of the cadets trucked our guy going down the line at first. And Bastido gave a little back to him on that one. That's going to be out number 2. First pitch offering, strike called. And so now runners at second and third.
Be nice to get out of this one here.
Infield playing straight up and curveball.
With a miss!
Oh! And that curveball. I think that mystified the hitter and the umpire on that one. Beautiful curveball. Started way inside. Dropped it over the inside corner. Didn't get the call. That one he does. And that's strike 2. Come on, fans. Come on,
let's
fans.
Go. Draft this guy.
Right here, buddy. Right here. Come on out.
Oh, man.
What's that missing, man?
2 balls, 2 strikes here, and the fans on every pitch from Fagan as he's all over the zone here. Big pitch here by the strong right-hander. Oh, it's a curveball! Let's go! Yeah. And after getting hit by a line drive, Fagan comes back with two men on base and gets out of it on a strike 3 called curveball. Absolutely gorgeous. And the Friars are in business here as we move to the top of the 5th. Your Friars 2, Cadets 0. Back in the action in just a few minutes.
Train.
We use total control balls. Why don't you?
Season starts now. Training never ends.
Visit us at TotalControlSports.com. Levels. Major league teams like the Texas Rangers, travel ball gold teams like the Beverly Bandits, as well as over 10,000 colleges, universities, and high schools. Visit us at TotalControlSports.com.
Back in the action after a very high drama. Bottom of the 4th there. Fagan getting the punch out on a curveball. That's going to bring up Zach Morgan, who barreled one up in the last inning.
Over heads.
And I believe he hit a line drive right at the second baseman. His last at bat.
Yeah, he did. He hits a lot of line drives. Hopefully he can lift one over the second baseman's head, get on base. Just that third run.
That one's low and outside. That evens up the count. And a very exciting game. This is so reminiscent of last year where the Friars handled the Cadets at home. And then it was a one-run game, and that ball rolling foul. We're going to do it again here. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Zach Morgan. And so then we came back last year and played here at Marmion Academy, and Friars ended up winning by 1 run. So,
yeah, a couple of close games last year. I remember. Yesterday's game ended up being pretty close too.
Wow, that one. Who would have figured when you're up by 9 with bases loaded, you get 1 more and you get the mercy rule. They come back in the top of the 7th and score 6 runs. That was ended up being a nail biter there.
Yeah, it really was. They were a line drive to right field being misplayed from tying that game, and fortunately, Nero was able to track it down.
Yeah, that ball was smoked. And there's a chopper, and that's going to be tough. Third baseman in, scoops it, can't come up with it. And on a swinging bunt, Zach Morgan gets it down with a leadoff single. And that's going to bring up Mike Kotinik. And man, I'd like to see Mike get into one here in the gap in that signature shot and hear the smack of the bat here to get things, keep the line moving for the Friars as Rangel's on deck. Rangel last inning made a beautiful play going back out into center field, deep into center field from the shortstop position for the second out of the inning. Very critical out with 2 men on. Kotinik shows bunt. That one goes back to the backstop.
Good idea. I know his dad and him, I saw him working on bunts all winter. He's laughing.
I don't think my son knows how to spell bunt. Just get it. And there's a throw over. As it looks like we got a runner in, a pinch runner in for Zach Morgan in the form of Ed O'Neill, speedy right-hander.
Oh.
1-1 to count. Oh, that one plunks. That one plunks Michael Kotinik right between the shoulder blades, it looked like. And that's going to bring up Rangel. And now the Friars are in business with runners on first and second.
Yeah, it's a big inning for us here, Ryan. Hopefully we can push some more runs across, get to 4 or 5.
Hey, Beckett,
Beckett,
grab that ball back there.
These middle innings have been really good for the Friars the last few games, probably the last 4 games, with the exception of the DePaul Prep game.
Yeah.
And we got a little stoppage in the action here as a meeting on the mound. Coach comes out to have a little chat. This break in the action is going to be brought to you by Safe Built. Be back in just a minute.
Yeah, Safe Built.
Savings. And this break in the action has been brought to you by our friends at Safe Built, a nationwide firm that partners with local governments across the country, supporting the enforcement of safe building, infrastructure, and maintenance standards, helping communities reimagine staffing, refine service delivery, and realize
Really?
So Rangel, the left-hander, steps up to the plate. Runners on first and second and nobody out here. I'm sorry, 1 out.
You can see a bunt here too, Ryan, you know?
Oh. Yeah, actually the scoreboard's wrong. There is nobody out. Leadoff man was Zach Morgan. And now Ed O'Neill's running for him. And then Mike Kotinik was hit by a pitch. So we got first and second, nobody out. Gio Rangel at the plate. Shows bunt.
Get down.
Oh. And he pops up the bunt.
Oh, man.
Can't advance the runners, and that's okay. The Friars are going to roll over the order. And here comes
Hey, Beckett, let's go.
Beckett Javel for the Friars.
Open this up here.
Opportunity for the Friars to put some insurance runs on the board here.
Yeesh. Yeah, that's where the bunt's a tough play. When you don't execute it, then you feel like you just kind of gave him an out. Of course, you don't go into it thinking you're not going to execute, of course. So
there's a chopper foul down the third base line.
Yeah, Beckett wants to put it in a lot of places. The one place he doesn't want to put it is right at the third baseman. That would be trouble with guys at first and second. So hopefully it's one of his patented line drives to the right center.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'd get real excited around here if he could find one over the first baseman's head down the line.
Or how about over the third baseman's head? Look at the left fielder.
Oh my gosh, look at that. Absolutely.
Roll for days.
And that's going to sneak through! And here comes Now O'Neill's held up at third, and now the bases are loaded, and that's going to bring up Buccolo with one out. With one out, Buccolo batting, Bach on deck. And big opportunity, big moment in the game here for the Friars. They can open it wide open here.
Yeah, we could use a
Bases full of Friars, nowhere to put Book. First offering by the Cadets. Strike swinging.
Anthony's got to put something in the outfield here. We got guys at every base.
There's a line drive up the middle, off the pitcher. That's going to be trouble. That's going to be a run scored, RBI, and tit for tat. Buccolo reaches. And now with the bases loaded, here comes sweet swinging Jimmy Bach. There's only one out here. Friars are in business.
Come on, Jimmy.
First pitch offering. That ball's hit in
between
the hole, in between first and second. Here comes one run. Grotinic is in. And here comes Javel Beckett. And he's in. And he's safe. And that's 2 RBIs. And Bach gets it down on a hot shot in between the hole, between first and second. The Friars are cashing them in here. A lot of energy and excitement for the Friar fans. The dugout's alive.
Offense really clicking, Ryan. There's no other way to put it. Everybody's hitting, finding holes.
Let's go, Rock.
Taking good aggressive
Here
bats.
comes Nero. Nero bat with runners on the corners here with just one out. He's 2 for 2 today.
Look out.
That one foul back and out of play. 5-0 here.
Yeah, I'd like to get some contact here. Get Rocco to first base. Score that run from third. Get him his third RBI and his third at bat here.
That one inside on the play. Benakdar advances to second. Ball almost gets a piece of Nero, who of late has been a magnet for the baseball.
No doubt. No doubt. That's not an insignificant steal there at Bach. Puts him in scoring position, eliminates the double play.
Well, I'd like to see Nero turn on one to left field here. Oh, he does it! He does it, partner! And that one's rolling all the way down. And here comes one run. And Buccolo's in. Benakdar's in. And Nero pulls up with a double. Hey, God, what a shot! On cue, he gets it down that left field line.
You called it. You called it.
And he's 3 for 3 with 4 RBIs today. And the Friars pouring it on here.
Hey, let's go, Elliott.
And a slow walk out to the mound by the Cadets coach.
I think that's going to be it.
And that looks like that's going to be the end of the day for the pitcher. This pitching change is brought to you by Dairy Queen in Forest Park.
This break in the action has been brought to you by Dairy Queen in Villa Park, 211 East St. Charles Road. The Dairy Queen in Villa Park has been in business for over 85 years. The friendly staff will be serving up frozen treats daily. Dairy Queen in Villa Park.
Jack Fagan, number 28, the pitcher.
Alan Dragus, number 12, pitcher.
Caleb Flanagan, number 3, and I play second base.
Michael Kotinik, I'm number 38, and I play outfield.
Timmy Gall, number 14, third base.
Rocco Nero, I'm number 22, and I play center field.
Zach Morgan, number 8, catcher.
Charlie Sutton, number 9, pitcher. Alex Montestito, first base, number 27.
Willow Keith, number 35, catcher, infield.
German Akhtar, number 24, third base.
Becca Javel, number 13, right field. 25, second base. Number 1, Jacob Camarina, number 7, number pitcher. Number 34, pitcher.
Back in the action, and the drama continues as the Friars have managed to put up a crooked number here at the top of the fifth. 5 runs.
Let's go, Al.
That one driven, ground ball to shortstop. Nero advances to third on the play. And
Hey, Flanny, let's go.
so Bastino continues his work about getting the bat on the ball. And I don't know, going on a limb here. I don't even know if we have a K.
I think we've had a couple strikeouts. I can go back and look. I think Belucco struck out maybe in the first inning.
That ball misses high. And Caleb Flanagan's got the stick with Nero 90 feet away.
Yeah, it'd be nice to finish off this inning with a base hit here. Get that 6th run of the inning in. Go up 8-0.
That one's up. That one check swing. Ball foul back and out of play.
And we got a 1-1 count.
Like to see Flanagan get into one. He's a very disciplined player. Puts a lot of work on it in his own time.
Yeah, he does. He does.
And that one upstairs, fights it off. It's back and out of play. And 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here.
Come on, Caleb, here we go, buddy. Put it in play. Give us a chance.
The offering. And that ball hit on the ground. The shortstop scoops it up off the turf, fires it over to first base. And that's going to retire the side, but not after the Friars manage. Golly.
5 runs.
5 runs on how many hits, partner?
I got 6 hits.
6 hits. So a very productive inning for the Friars. The score here, as we move into the bottom of the 5th, your Friars 7 and the Cadets 0. Back in Pat Rhino Show in just a few. Back in the action here in Aurora, Illinois at Joe Nardoni Field. Sun's out, cool breeze.
Come on, 28. Come on, buddy. Keep firing.
In. Jack Fagan still on the mound for the Friars. Very efficient outing by Fagan. Gets that first pitch.
That's right,
it's right here.
Look up.
And that ball back into the Friars stands.
It was awfully close, Ryan. That was awfully close.
That was Ben Markham guarding his son Grayson on the play. He was all over him. Didn't make the play, but certainly protected his son. That's good to see.
This is what matters.
1 ball, 1 strike here. That ball hit in the air. Left field.
Goes on it.
Book underneath it. Squeezes. And that retires the first hitter of the inning for out number 1.
Yeah, Buchla was right there. Ryan, as the father of a pitcher, I say this before, but I'm still used to, I know they're at JV baseball, and we've been a long time, but I'm still used to those being outs, Just go back to your 11U, 12U, 10U, and a guy pieces one up to left field, and you think it's going to be a home run.
Yeah, right. And first pitch offering is a strike.
We got fielders now, and the fielders catch them, so it's... Yeah, he's at
very efficient out.
56. Yes, 56. He's throwing strikes today. Nothing but strikes. He's filling up his own.
Statistician and production director Mike Kotinik just threw in some information here from across the booth that through 4 1/3, Fagan's at about 56 pitches. There's a ground ball out to right field, fielded by Nero into the cut man. There's 1 away, man on first. Sun sneaks behind a cloud and the temperature drops about 8 degrees here.
Yeah, boy, did it change yesterday, didn't it? Oh, my goodness. And by the time I got to that varsity game, I was in chill mode. I was absolutely shivering. By the way, I know we didn't mention on the broadcast, boy, did the varsity lose a heartbreaker last night, man. You play baseball, you watch baseball, you're going to lose some heartbreaking games. But to be one strike away with an 8-7 lead in the bottom of the 7th and have the hitter line one down the line to score 2 with second and third, it was a devastating loss.
Excuse me.
Friar varsity back in action this morning. They're at home against the Marmion Cadets. I believe they're up 3-1 was the last report I got. Get him.
Oh.
That's it, buddy. That's it, buddy.
Nice pickoff.
Slow him down over there. Slow him down.
Pickoff attempt there by Jack Fagan. Nearly gets him. Goes home curveball. One hops Gio Rango. Got no play at second. Throws it over to first. Oh, to the tall Bastido, who stretches up, holds the bag, and that's out number 2. On the play, the runner from first advances to second.
Excellent play by Gio there. Excellent play. Excellent poise. And I think we probably benefited from maybe not their fastest runner chucking down the line there at first base. Excellent play, though. You know the great part about that is the throw. He's got to get on his heels in order to field it, and he threw it from his heels and basically threw a strike.
Oh, curveball in there. Just misses upstairs.
Called it a ball. It's all right. Keep trying, bud.
The 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th. Friars all over in the top of the 5th. That ball in there for a strike. 1-1 the count.
Just keep ordering up that one. A little bit below the knees in the outside corner. They can't do anything with that. And the umpire has been calling that a strike all day.
Nicely framed by an apple.
Live there. Away Live there. Excellent pitch.
From Fagan.
Just keep doing that, bud. Live there.
Morgan doing a nice job behind the home plate today. Good battery between him and Fagan. It's 2-1 the count with 2 away. Beautiful curveball. And the hitter swings through that one, and the count is 2-2 with 2 outs here.
Go Fireball.
Right after him, bud. Right after him.
Let's see if Fireball Fagan can dial up a winner here and set this guy down, and we'll get the sticks going again. What do you say, partner?
Right here, buddy. I like it.
So there's a foul tip.
Threw another curve. Looks like come right in the face. But
yeah, right up the face mask. Couldn't put the glove on.
Take your time. Take your time, Jack.
Coach White out, making sure the catcher's okay. Zach's good. Fagan back on the bump.
Let's go, Jack.
What do you like here?
A high fastball. Maybe some fastball on the outside corner. He looks like he's sizing up that curveball a little bit.
He tries to go upstairs, fires down to third base. But Akhtar pulled off third on the play. Runner advances 90 feet. Full count here, 3-2 with 2 away.
Go right after him, bud. Go right after him, right here.
Fagan gets the sign. Kicks, fires.
Yeah!
In there for a strike.
Let's go! Yeah!
And that's gonna do it as he retires the side. And Fagan's absolutely deal today. No runs on 1 hit, no errors. We'll be back in the action here on the Nero Broadcast Network in just a few minutes.
I'm Amber Patton of Total Control Sports and professional softball player. The Total Control balls are a weighted hitting ball system that develops a hitter's strength and extension through the hitting zone while providing instant feedback. They are used by individuals of all ages for both baseball and softball throughout the world, from recreational Little League all the way up through the professional levels. Major league teams like the Texas Rangers, travel ball gold teams like the Beverly Bandits, as well as over 10,000 colleges, universities, and high schools. Visit us at TotalControlSports.com.
LLC. Near West Umpires LLC, providing high-quality, dependable umpires for all your baseball needs. When you need an umpire, you need Near West Umpire.
right, it's getting late here at Joe Nardoni Field as the Friars get ready to step up to bat.
Top six here.
Let's go.
Top of six is we got Timmy Gall leading things off for the Friars. Zach Morgan in the on-deck circle. Friars up 7-0 here. Jack Fagan on the mound pitching a gem. Let's see if Timmy Gall get things going. Takes a hack at that first one, hits it up in the air, and the kind of no man's land. And that ball hits the ground. And that ball hits the ground out in right field. So the second baseman giving chase, looks like he gave way to the right fielder, who maybe wasn't ready, and the ball kind of just falls down between them.
Yeah, he placed it out there pretty perfectly. I do think the play could have been made, but it was put right between them, and they kind of had a little bit of a miscommunication, and it landed perfectly for the Friars.
Zach Morgan reached on a swinging bunt last at bat to the third baseman, and that's what got things started for the Friars, as he was the leadoff man. That one upstairs and misses. And then on deck, Mike Katinik was hit by a pitch, and so with no outs, they had runners at first and second. So kind of same situation here with no outs. And we got Gall on first. Pickoff attempt, nothing doing there. Gall's back safely. And that would hit up the middle. Oh! And he can't get the glove down. And motoring down the line is Zach Morgan, and he is safe. And so that one just missed the leather of the pitcher and skips past and went right, looks like
Michael, let's go.
Right under the glove of either the shortstop or the second baseman. I can't remember. Didn't see it. But either way, Gall slides into second base safely. Zach's aboard on first. And that's going to bring up Katinik. And with nobody out, and man, a giant hole in left field. Man, if Katinik can turn on one here, send one over that third baseman's head and use that power that he's a strong right-handed hitter. And when he barrels one, you're going to know it. Runners get their leads. Hits that one.
That overheads.
Foul back and out of play. And it's quickly 0-2. No. In the dirt, that one skips by. The runners are going to advance 90 feet. Now we got Friars are in business here.
Now they're in position for you. All right, Michael, let's go.
And with Gall at third. And you got Ed O'Neill, who's running for Zach Morgan at second. And with Mike in protect mode. Sorry, partner.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, hopefully Mike can drive one to the outfield, get 2 runs in here.
Mike can go right field on something on the outside part of the plate. High fastball. Gets him swinging.
Right,
that's going to bring up Gio Rangel.
Hey, Gio, let's go.
Come on, buddy, Gio. Come on, Jake. Drive it.
And now we're in business here. We got a left-handed hitter.
I don't think it'd be bunting this time, Ryan.
No, right fielder. It looks like he's playing straight up, shaded a little bit towards the center field gap. Rango just fists that one straight back foul.
This pitcher is a diminutive stature out there, but he's mixing up his speeds really well. His fastball comes in pretty hot, and he's throwing good curveballs. So Friars are all over it, though. They're just really hitting well right now.
With one away here, top of the order on deck. That ball misses upstairs. I'd like to see Rangel get on base here, get the bases juiced for Javel Beckett. I'm sorry, Beckett Javel.
Yeah, he did it a lot. I get a kick out of it. Kind of 2 first names or 2 last names.
Hangs that curveball.
Somebody go to work now. 2 strikes.
Rangel gets a piece of it, knocks him foul and out of play. And now he's down 1-2. First base is open.
1-2 count. Contact here is critical. I think anything to the middle of the infield will get a run in. You just got to put a ball in play.
And there's a little chopper down the first base line. It stays fair, picks it up, and they're going to concede the run. And so, Rangel gets the job done, hits the ball to the right side as scripted. And on the play, Gall scores from third, and O'Neill moves to third base. And with 2 away, Friars got the top of the order here in the form of Beckett Javel. And he hits that one sharply to the second baseman. First baseman comes off the bag.
Oh, nice play.
And fires it over to the pitcher who was Off the mound, running towards first base, and a nice play there by the Cadets to retire the side.
It really was a nice play. Yeah.
Friars managed to get another run there. Friars 8, Cadets 0. We'll be back with the bottom of the 6th in just a few.
Savings. And this break in the action has been brought to you by our friends at Safe Built, a nationwide firm that partners with local governments across the country, supporting the enforcement of safe building, infrastructure, and...
All right, back in action here at the bottom of the 6th. Fagan climbs back up on the hill for the Friars. First pitch in there for a strike called.
It's all over that first pitch today, Ryan. That's been a critical aspect of this performance for him, is that he's getting strike one.
And that ball hit sharply on the ground. Gio Rango skips it up, fires it across. And Bastido puts the leather on it. That's going to be out number 1. And I think it's doggy day here at Joe Nardoni Field. I see a lot of pup dogs.
It is for the Friar fans. Everybody brought their dog. Oh, look what we got.
Greg White's got his puppy here. And Becky Morgan's got her puppy. Rex Nero's here with Tracy.
I saw Rex earlier causing a ruckus.
That first offering, I mean, just first pitch strikes all day by Jack Fagan. He's got a motoring through here. 6 1/3 and timeout.
What's it called? Ball? Was that a pitch? 1-1. That was ball. He called it a ball. He called it a ball.
Time was not granted.
Just keep pitching, bud. Just keep pitching.
That's in there for a strike.
Let's go, Fagan.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 away. Someone's getting a New York Prime strip steak for dinner tonight. Ground ball hit sharply down the right field line and foul. And the count moves to 2-2. Oh, I'm sorry, 1-2.
Let's go, Fireball.
Yeah, 1-2 count. We got 1 out. He's still dealing out there. Pitch count's pretty.
That ball hit high in the air.
Come on, Jimmy.
Out of play, but Akhtar giving chase. Puts a glove on it, and he gets out number 2. Jimmy Akhtar must have ran 50 yards on that one. Makes a tremendous play over the shoulder.
Sit back.
And gets it done here for out number 2. And the defense for the Friars has been absolutely amazing here. And Fagan's taking advantage of that. It's a sharp hopper. Gio Rango scoops it, fires it over, and they're retired in order. And man, oh man, this is just a wonderful game here for the Friars as they go down in order. We'll be back in just a minute. Here you're watching the Pat and Rhino Show on the Nero Broadcast Network.
This break in the action has been brought to you by Dairy Queen in Villa Park, 211 East St. Charles Road. The Dairy Queen in Villa Park has been in business for over 85 years. The friendly staff will be serving up frozen treats daily. Dairy Queen in Villa Park.
Jack Fagan, number 28, the pitcher.
Alan Dragus, number 12, pitcher.
Caleb Flanagan, number 3, and I play second base.
Michael Kotinek, I'm number 38, and I play outfield.
Timmy Gall, number 14, third base.
Rocco Nero, I'm number 22, and I play center field.
Zach Morgan, number 8, catcher.
Charlie Sutton, number 9, pitcher.
Elliot Bastido, first base, 27.
Willow Keefe, number 35, catcher and infield.
Jimmy Minakdar, number 24, third base.
Beckett Travell, number 13, right field.
25, second base. Gio Rangel.
Austin Kluger, number 1, outfield. Jacob Camarina by numbers 34, and I'm a pitcher.
Back in the action here for the dramatic conclusion here as we move to the top of the 7th as Anthony Bucalo steps up to the plate for the Friars. Friars ahead 8-0 here in this
Can't believe we're in the 7th inning.
11 a.m. start. Fast moving game. Game started at 11. It's 12:15, hour and 15-minute game so far. And that ball smoked up the middle. That's going to be a single as Bucalo starts things off for the Friars. The solid single up the middle. And here we go. It's going to bring up sweet swinging Bach.
The pitchers have been under siege in this game. There's been a lot of shots back at the pitchers.
No.
Been dancing out of the way.
No. No.
Okay.
First pitch offering
Oh,
misses wide.
Wonder where that one missed. Looked like it floated right over the plate, but again, there's a reason why the umpires games from there and not from here. You had a better look at it than us, so.
Bucalo gets his lead at first. Benaktar takes a hack at that one and
Nice rip, Jimmy.
fouls it straight
Jimmy,
back, so he's right on it. And I want to continue our conversation. The Friars have been playing really good defense, and we were talking during the break on how good defense can translate to good pitching. Gives the pitcher maybe some more confidence.
Yeah, no doubt. They work off each other, and the pitcher working quick and throwing strikes helps too. You know, it's all of that. It all matters in making it a tight, snappy, good performance. And we've seen that today from the pitching, from the defense, all around.
It's a much cleaner game than was yesterday, but the bats have been just as lively. Bach hits that one foul down the third base line. And it's 1-2 the count here.
Hey, Bach, let's go.
Wind's starting to pick up here. Still continues to blow inish. One ball, 2 strikes. Hammers that one through the hole. And is going to get it done with another single. So they go single, single. Little seeing-eye ground balls are finding the holes here for the Friars.
Hey, Rock, let's go.
Yeah, now with runners at first and second, that's going to bring up Nero.
Both of those found the exact spot on the turf to squeeze through. And now we got first and second with nobody out. Hopefully push a couple more runs across. We're in the 7th inning, so there's no mercy rule at this point.
Nero takes strike one call. Nero 3 for 3 today with 4 RBIs.
That one looked a little off the plate, but this umpire overall has been a pretty good umpire. He's called little pitches off the plate, but overall's been pretty solid.
And Nero puts that one up into the air.
Be ready to move, guys.
Oh, it drops again! And Benakdar got caught up on the play as he thought it was going to be caught, and the thing just dropped into right field. It's the second time that's happened.
Oh, what'd they call? Oh, so they're both out?
Wait a second here.
No, he is. He is. He called it. He did. He called the infield fly roll.
No. Outfielder was going for it.
All right, so there's consternation and discussions on the field as the pop-up that Nero hit in the short right field fell clearly, 30 feet onto the grass, and they're going to call Nero out. I'm not sure what happened there. I'm really not sure what happened there. But how are they both out?
Because he called it infield fly roll and then they tagged him out.
All right, so I'm sorry, here, Heidi. Not sure exactly what happened there, but Nero hit a pop-up in the right field. It was clearly down. There should be runners at first, second, and third from Bastito.
Yeah, that was a bad stretch for us.
And as it was, it looks like he called it the infield fly rule. And with Bach advancing,
Well, they tagged him out, though. So he doesn't need to advance, though. That's the thing. You advance at your own risk, and you tagged him out.
Okay, that one popped up. Wind's blowing in. That's going to be trouble. All right, they put the leather on it. That's going to do it for the inning. All right, so the dramatic conclusion for real as we move into the top of the 7th. I'm going Nero 4 for 4 on the day, and that's how I'm scored it in my book.
Good job, Dad.
All right, we'll be back with the bottom of the 7th here with the Friars up 8-0 here. You're watching the Pat and Rhino Show on the Nero Broadcast
Thank you for
Network.
joining us on the Nero Broadcast Network. If you want to stay updated with new content, please help us by subscribing to the channel and clicking the bell icon to enable notifications. This will ensure you're notified whenever new videos are uploaded.
All right, back in action here as Fagan climbs up on the mound for the opportunity for a complete game here. Fagan delivers first pitch strike again.
There we go.
And this kid is just absolutely dealing.
Yeah, he's at 75 right now.
Love to see him finish this game up efficiently here. There's a little pop-up foul right side and out of play. And Fagan's ahead on 2 pitches, 2 strikes here. See him drop that hook here and mystify the hitter for the strikeout with 3 pitches. What do you think, partner?
Yeah, no doubt.
There it is. Little chopper back to shortstop. Rangel fields it going to first.
Good play, yeah.
Nice play by Bastido. Put the glove on it for out number 1. So 3 pitches, 1 out. Here we go.
The Rangel has made 0 mistakes today at shortstop. It's been an absolutely pristine performance from our shortstop. Every play has been made perfectly. Some of them have been difficult. He's made the hard ones. He's made the easy ones. He's made the right calls. That shortstop play as good as it can get today.
That's it. And Fagan all over it on the first pitch. And it seems to me like down 8, they've got a call from the. There's a little chopper.
Take your time.
Jack Fagan takes it on the 1 hop, fires it over to Bastido for out number 2. And the Friars are 3 strikes away or 1 out away from wrapping this one up on the road. Nothing's a guarantee.
No, not until you get that last out. We learned that last night at Triton College. There's no clock in this game, and they get 21 outs. So
79 pitches for Fagan. Very efficient outing. This would be the first complete game by any pitcher in this season for the Friars. There it is. And there's a ground ball, and that's going to be scooped up by Bastido, and that's going to do it. And the Friars win. The Friars win on the road, 8-0, and they shut out the Cadets at home. They're going to meet at home plate, exchange pleasantries, and let's go. Your totals for the game here.
Did you start that up right? Okay.
Friars, 8 runs on 14 hits, 3 errors. Against Marmion, 0 runs, 4 hits, 1 error. That's going to do it.
Sorry. No.
Thanks for watching the Pat and Rhino Show on the Nero Broadcast Network.
You know what? Before you sign off, I do want to say something. You know, that was a heck of an effort by the team today. That was about as good as it gets. Just an excellent effort by the team today. Couldn't be more proud. You know, I said it to you before. We've had a little bit of bad this year, and we've had some absence of bad. What you saw today was something different. What you saw today was really damn good all the way around.
I couldn't agree more, and I'm glad you kind of paused it here, but I want to talk about the pitching and the defense again here. So Jack Fagan came out of the mound with a man on a mission today, and he hit first pitch strike. I think I want to say 9 out of 10 times. Absolutely efficient. Did a fantastic job. Pitched a complete game today. As we pause for a quick shot with Uma.
Of course, yeah.
Absolutely. And, Zach, with the big backstop, Zach Morton didn't allow a single pitch to get back. Jack, I was all over the strike zone. Defense was there, like you said, Chio Rangel, Bastido at first scooping. So all around, wonderful game. And so with that, partner, what do you say we wrap it?
Yeah, absolutely, bud.
All right.
We'll see you Thursday.
Thanks for watching on the Nero Broadcast Network. We'll catch up with you all a little bit later.